Hey, what's happening, everybody? So I spend a little bit of time on some different forums, and especially when it comes to a phone like the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, I want to know what's going on. I want to basically try to get some kind of consensus on how the phone is treating everybody and how people feel about it. And I've noticed there's some things that are talked about across the different forums. One of the things I've noticed people have complained about is they're saying the oleophobic coating is wearing off down here on the bottom by the fingerprint scanner, right? So that's this area here. So you kind of can't see it here, but I've looked really hard at mine and I have not noticed any kind of denigration. I have not noticed mine going away one bit. So that seems fine with mine, but that's not to say that it's not happening to anybody else's. But there are people that are definitely talking about that. Now, the big thing people have been talking about is the battery life on this phone. Now, before this April update, things were going really, really, really well. The April update hit, and YouTube is the only app that's acting funny, and it's even like force closing and doing all sorts of stuff. And yes, I know this is Android. I can go back an update or two, and I can do all that. And I don't, there's ways around it. If you're an Android user, I get it. But it's not everybody has time to do that. Not everybody wants to do that. You shouldn't have to do that in this day and age. Speaking of that, I wanted to mention something also about the sound. Some people have been complaining that the sound is a lot more higher pitched than the S23 Ultra. What I mean by the sound, the speakers. And I actually did a comparison, and the speakers on the S23 Ultra are not as high pitched. They don't have like that tinny sound, right? That could be a separate video altogether. But people have been complaining about the speakers on this S24 Ultra as well. Like I said, I didn't notice it exactly until I did a side-by-side comparison, and I was like, holy cow, it really is a thing. But then again, most of the time, I'm always connecting to a Bluetooth speaker of some sort, whether it be in my vehicles or the Bluetooth speakers that I have inside of my studio, inside of my house, so on and so forth. So, and another thing that I think is kind of trivial, I think people are just being haters here. They're complaining about the titanium build. People are upset about this. Now, one thing I don't like the flat display. I am a fan of curved displays. We'll talk about that some other time. But as you already know, if you've been watching my videos, you know what I'm talking about. But I really appreciate this titanium build. It's not a big deal, but a lot of Samsung Galaxy users they're saying that Samsung went and copied Apple and titanium is not that big of a deal, blah, 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 so on and so forth. I don't think this is anything to really be getting trivial over, because if you come over here and look at the S23 Ultra, and by the way, this color right here, my God, it is nice. I wish they made the color in this one right here, but anyway. Like when you hold them, and I mean, you know, yeah, I can't even tell a weight difference, but they almost feel like they don't weigh anything to me. I lift a lot of weight, so maybe that's the thing. So I'm used to like heavier stuff. I'm used to holding heavier things, right? But if you look at both, they look amazing. And you almost can't even tell they're like a different series of the untrained eye, right? But they both look terrific. So I don't think the titanium build quality is anything to complain about. I mean, come on, guys, it is what it is. But let me know in the comments if you are disappointed or unhappy with or unimpressed with your Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. All right, everybody, take care.